Well, I had an aviator for a commander one time. And if anybody knows anything about aviators, these guys are fearless and they have a very short memory. So this guy would do what he thinks was right. And on one particular occasion, frankly, it was something that I thought my deputies had handled correctly. I did not get involved in it, and it was not. The old man ignored the advice, and again, I will take this hurts to this day. Circumstances being what they are, a month or so later, I'm standing next to my boss as he's getting a call from the Department of the Army IG over what he did. And all I can think of is what a failure I am. I had let him down because I didn't stand up there and tell him, boss, you can't do that. Well, we're in a combat zone and I'm worrying about operational law, and I'm worried about fiscal law, which will land you in jail, and I'm worried about the welfare of our soldiers who are getting divorced at unbelievable rates. And here this guy is talking about AUSA, talking about some private organization, and ends up getting an inquiry from the Department of the Army Inspector General. For those in the Army, you realize that's a big thing. And all I can think about is I let the old man down. I remember telling him too, I said, sir, this is my fault. He said, no, it isn't. He says, I knew what I was doing. This is on me. And I really respected him for that. But he had a short memory. So not a few months later, I get a guy comes in the office. He goes, hey, Dan, you know that thing about we're really supposed to stay out of politics. Yeah, we're supposed to stay out of politics. Well, you got this guy is putting up these vote for Mitch Daniels stickers. I'm like, what? Who did that? Well, it's General, so it's the same guy. Good. So here's what I did. There was a 2x4, a Bosnian 2x4 in my office. And I grabbed the 2x4, I go knocking on his door. And believe, this is going to sound funny or maybe brave. It wasn't any of those things at the time. My legs are shaking. And I go in there, he's like, Jag! I'm like, sir, if you continue to do this, I want you to pick up this 2x4 and hit me in the head with it. Because it's going to hurt both of us a lot less than what's going to happen to you if you keep this up. And I swear I did that. Because I'm thinking, I will never, like I said, I will never, ever stand next to my boss as he gets that phone call from the Department of the Army IG. And the general was stunned, and he looks at me. And I'm thinking, I'm dead. I'm being relieved. I'm going to be sent home. And he says, okay, you turd in the punch bowl, that's fine. Now get out of here. And I'm walking out, and I'm literally like all noodles. And but by God, those stickers came down.